Hi, hello, good morning, children. Welcome to the channel. So, in the previous session of our discussion from the chapter Nationalism in India, we discussed about non-cooperation movement and Khilafat movement and impact of or how did non-cooperation movement was mainly seen by different people from different social groups. So, from the topic, we discussed rebellion in countryside, rebellion in towns. So, rebellion in towns, it was mainly involved by traders, merchants, and others. They took participation in the non-cooperation movement for their own vision and views, or for their own Swaraj. So, whereas in the case of rebellion in countryside, mainly the people from Awadh, Awadh, here peasants were mainly led by sannyasi, a monk named Baba Ramachandra. So here, non-cooperation movement was against mainly the talukdars and landlords. These talukdars and landlords mainly demanded peasants to pay exorbitantly high rents and other variety of taxes or seizures. So, non-cooperation movement in Awadh led by Ramachandra, it was mainly against talukdars and landlords, because these talukdars and landlords are mainly demanded to pay high rents and variety of other taxes or seizures from the peasants. Then peasants had to do beggar and work at landlord's farm without any payment. So here non-cooperation movement was mainly led by peasants from Awadh. The second reason is peasants are mainly forced to beggar. Beggar means bonded labor, forced labor. So beggar, and their work was mainly considered but without any payment. And tenants, they had no security to tenure, being regularly evicted so that they could acquire no right over the leased land. Tenants means the person one who got his right to carry the farming activity. He was now onwards, there was no any security for his uh, tenure or the period. So because of that, he expressed his dissatisfaction in acquiring right over the leased land. Then the peasant movement, even they demanded of reduction of revenue, abolition of beggar, and even social boycott of oppressive landlords. So the peasants, one who took part in rebellion or in non-cooperation movement from Awadh region, so their main demand is number one, reduction of revenue, abolition of beggar, and social boycott of oppressive landlords. In many other places, these peasants start involved in their own way of taking part in non-cooperation movement, and some of the people like washermen, then barber, so they even uh, uh, extended their support in the form of launching movements like Nai Dobi. Nai Dobi, it is a band which was mainly organized by panchayats to deprive landlords of the service for even for barbers and washermen in rural areas. Then the same non-cooperation movement where other group of people got involved, it is tribals. So tribal peasants, they are mainly interested the message of Mahatma Gandhi. So Mahatma Gandhi advised, suggested non-violence. non-violence, ahimsa. So, with the ideas, with the message of Mahatma Gandhi, they are mainly encouraged the idea of Swaraj. But they also believed that only with non cooperation, so it is not possible to attain, gain Swaraj. So they need another way or another method. So, in the regions of Gudem Hill, Andhra Pradesh, Gudem Hill in Andhra Pradesh, a militant guerrilla movement spread in the early of 1920s, not for a struggle that Congress could approve. So, here people from tribals from Gudem Hills, Andhra Pradesh, in the early of 1920s, they led, they started guerrilla war against the British. It is not such a movement which was mainly launched or started by Congress. It is the different movement. Here, the other forest regions, colonial government in Gudem Hill, so there also it imposed uh, to restrict, or it imposed forest law, forest act. Large areas of forest, they are mainly closed, and this law, forest law, it mainly made, or it mainly prevented people from entering of the forest to graze their cattle and to collect their firewood or fuelwood, and even to collect fruits, nuts, roots, and other forest products. So this particular uh, forest act, forest law imposed in Gudem Hills. So people, tribals here enraged. So this enraged hill people not only were livelihoods got affected, even they even affected that their traditional rights are being violated, because tribals, it's quite natural, they are living in forest only, they are living in hill stations only. So when these people are not allowed to enter into the forest, means it's the mainly the violation of their individual rights and individual traditions. Then the person one who came to lead this particular movement led by or launched by tribals, it's Alluri Sitaram Raju. So Alluri Sitaramu Raju, he himself claimed as he is having a special ಪವರ್ಸ್, ವಿಶೇಷ ಶಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಉಳ್ಳಂತಹ ವಿಶೇಷ ನಾಯಕನೊಬ್ಬ ಈ ಆದಿವಾಸಿ ಸಮುದಾಯದ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಪಡ್ಕೊತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿ ಕುಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಜಾತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ astrological predictions he can make correct, and even he can heal the people. Heal means ನೋವನ್ನು ನಿವಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. Then he could survive even bullet shots. ಬಂದೂಕಿನ ತುಪಾಕಿಗಳು ನಾಟಿದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವನು ಬದುಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತಿದ್ದ. So he was captivated by Raju. The rebels proclaimed that he was an incarnation of God. So because of these many special powers with Alluri Sitaramu Raju, so people, tribals, they thought, they believed that he is the incarnation of God. He is the incarnation of God. Incarnation means Devata Purusha, Devata Manusha, Devata Avatara. Raju, he spoke, he talked to Mahatma Gandhi with the inspiration of non-cooperation movement. He persuaded people to wear khadi and give up drinking. But at the same time, he was asserted that India could be liberated only by the issue of force, not by non-violence. So even Raju, with the due inspiration of Mahatma Gandhi, he advised, he suggested people to wear khadi, surrender drinking of liquor, and even foreign goods are mainly boycotted. And at the same time, he also thought and believed that Swaraj can be attained with due force, not with non-cooperation. So for that, a Guden rebels attacked police stations, attempted to kill police or British officials, and carried on guerrilla warfare for achieving Swaraj. Here in this battle, Raju, he is going to be captured, and he was executed. Executed means gallige ಏರಿಸಿತು in the year 1924. Then Raju, because of leading this tribal movement in Gudem Hills, so he then onwards became legendary hero or folk hero for tribals and even for freedom movement in India. So with this, let me stop today's session and let's discuss about other remaining part of the chapter in tomorrow's session. Until then, take care of yourself, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you, one and all.